In our welcome, we also want to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, the Turrbal and Jagera peoples. If I'm understanding it rightly, they don't see themselves as owners, but keepers of the land. In fact, the land owns them. The land is their boss. So we acknowledge these people and pay our respects to elders, past, present, and those to come. We want to recognize that God walked among them long before the official gospel came to this land. And we honor their spirituality, their unique culture, and the way they have come. They have such an intimate respect for the places that give them and give us life. And in this moment, we reflect on the movements and the crises and the dramas that have overtaken our country and in some ways overtaken the whole world, not just the pandemic about which we've, I suppose, come to be fairly used to it, but about the Black Lives Matters demonstrations that have been happening all over the place, and that there was a huge one in Brisbane. And it makes us stop and think, how is that going to be handled by us as Christians? What would Jesus say? What would he do? How is God thinking about these things at the moment? Because I think the church has to come up with some effective ways to answer this. It makes me think of the time that Fiona came home from school when she was 5 or 6, and we were living in England at the time. And there was something bothering her. And soon the story came out. I wish I was white. Why aren't I white? Obviously, it had turned out that someone had given her an insult or a racially tinged remark at school. I assume one of the other kids. So she really felt it. And that wasn't the first and hasn't been the last time that our family has been the victim of some sort of racially charged actions or remarks. So it makes us think, first of all, how are we personally responsible? And secondly, how can we answer it? So it's a good moment in our times of reflection and times of confession to bring this matter to God and to plead with him, to implore him, to fill our hearts, to fill other people's hearts with his justice. Because in the kingdom of God alone, in the justice of the kingdom of God, there will be true fellowship, true equality, true reconciliation. So we can't expect anything of real permanent meaning to come out apart from that kingdom. So let's just bring those prayers to him now.